The project is called out at the center of Johor State, Klang District. While the proposed site is located at the center of Klang District, so-called as City Center of Klang. The proposed site is surrounded with roads and buildings, which classified as a heritage building by the government, which means that the site is located at a strategic location to connect all the adjacent building and human activities. So why is it proposing an urban farming and urban gardening project in this site? Back to the background study of Klang. Klang was found in 1915, where it was exploited by the sector of agriculture, and Klang had become an agriculture hub of Johor in the early days. Nowadays, it brings the popularity to Klang as an agritourism and ecotourism destination. Continuing with the site study, the site has the opportunity to become the tourism spot in the future. However, during the site visit and observation, no or zero sign of agritourism activities promoted in this area. This comes to the issue of why there is no agritourism activities in the city center of Klang. The reality is Klang as an suburban city, where keep developing and it actually driven agriculture further away from the city edge. The harmonious relationship between agritourism and urban environment have become severed, which make the city center of Klang to become overcrowded and lost an aspect of life that was deeply rooted in the local culture. Therefore, the concept of Rise the Urban Farm is proposed. Urban farming and urban gardening concepts are aimed to bring indoors as well as landscape, which help people to relieve from the intensive human intervention. In the same time, respond to the pandemic that everyone had experienced. We know how fragile it is of our food supply chain. Urban farm could advocate the city to produce its own resource rather than relying on import product. The design aimed for a vertical harvest center to ease the hustle and bustle of the city, in the same time advocate and educate the public with urban agriculture concept. With the client, Harvard Agrotech Malaysia, who expertise in modern commercial, urban gardening and urban agriculture. Target user that from 5 years of children to teenage and until adult. With the proposed building program, main program will be greenhouse visit, and to cater the education purpose, workshop for adult and teenage, while living classroom for teenage and children are included. Of course, to gather the public and attract tourists, some of the community spaces is also proposed and designed to become more functional and multi-purpose. About the site planning, first is identify the pedestrian and vehicle access. Thus, the potential corner is spot and suitable to become the frontage of the building. In front of the building will become landscape to cope with the existing pocket space, while the building rear is facing the parking and servicing bay. During the massing development, first, the building pad is extruded, then subtract with the existing pedestrian walking pattern, and elevate the form to make the ground floor more pedestrian friendly. To make the design more functional, the block can differentiate into different privacy, as the public area is located at the building front, while the private areas such as services are located at the building rear. The connection between the blocks can use a natural cross ventilation and urban gardening. Lastly, added the butterfly roof to harvest the rainwater. From the exploded isometric, showing that the ground floor is designed for the pedestrian, to easily approach the building from every 4 directions, and all directions will direct to the lobby, which celebrate with the rainwater harvesting pond. While for the upper floor plan, it's clearly seen that the design is applying a biophilic approach, where using the plantation to act as a natural barrier to give shade to the interior and create a more ecological environment in the building, as well as absorb the noise from the adjacent roots. At the top, so-called the butterfly roof, which gives the identity to the overall design, will channel the rainwater to the ground and filter by the filtration system that cuts underground. The butterfly roof is proposed to use fiber cement render board as the main roofing material, supported by the steel truss, which have the selected timber grain powder coating and connected by the aluminium profile to detail. The rainwater filter and storage are designed to cast in underground with floor access hatch to allow the maintenance purpose. For urban gardening, the selected plantation will be the plant that easily maintained, like foxtail palm, which is the existing plant in the site, including fern and also Americana agave. While for the urban farming, propose to have those crops which are suitable to be planted indoor in our tropical climate. Last but not least, one of the most important techniques for urban gardening and urban farming is the irrigation system. The planter box that cuts in every floors are designed to have self-irrigation network and overflow discharge to make the worker and farmer easier in the daily watering.